Hello, everyone. Happy Friday. It's Favorable Friday. It's Favorable Friday because, in spite of what could be, God has allowed things to not be as such. God has continued to provide our needs and to work out each and every situation, circumstance, problem, or test or endurance that we're faced with. Even for myself, this has been a trying week. Situations have been trying to get the best of me. Even today, with going to the doctors, in my situation, it's been quite challenging. Um, I've been easily angered, easily agitated, but I've been having to talk myself down and calm myself down um, because I know what I'm working towards, and I know that I'm trying to work on my attitude and I'm trying to not be so easily angered. And that's a test. So even on this favorable Friday, I'm thankful that God allows me to recognize my situations, recognize my habits, recognize my flaws and my faults, that I can put together a plan and to control them and to work past them. I say all of that to say that no matter what you're dealing with on this Friday, on this favorable Friday, continue to strive towards better. Continue to strive for change. You know, um, we all are dealing with something. Nobody's life is 100% perfect. Nobody is flaw free or fault free. We all have something that we're dealing with and something that we need to change. I did a clip on YouTube last night and it was talking about basically don't be ashamed of who you are. Don't be ashamed of what you're dealing with. Don't be ashamed of your circumstance or your situation. What matters is that you recognize who you are, where you are, and you're trying to make a difference in that circumstance. Some people are not trying to make a difference, but some people, are really struggling and are really challenged with their circumstances and their situations, and they don't have any help and they have no one to turn to, and they don't know what to do. And I would encourage you on this day to continue to pray, continue to gain a relationship with God in whatever form, whether that's church, whether that's home, whether that's through prayer. God knows your heart and He knows where you desire to be. So continue to strive for one, to gain a relationship with God and learn to trust and have faith and believe that He can change the situation. And secondly, recognize the issues within yourself. Recognize the issues within yourself. Recognize where you are. Think about where you want to be and think about the things that are needed for you to get to that place. I have a three phase method that I speak of, and the first one is to admit. First of all, we have to be able to come out of denial, and we have to be able to admit exactly that what's going on with us, exactly why we do what we do. We have to be able to recognize those things. We have to be able to admit those things. And then secondly, we have to be able to face whatever that circumstance or problem is, which basically means stepping out of our comfort zone and facing our fears. You know, we will not grow if we remain the same. We will not, change will not produce if we continue to stay comfortable. So first we have to admit whatever it is that we're going through, and then we have to be able to face whatever it is that we're going through. And when you face it, yes, you are planning to face the unknown, and that's the scary part. But take it from someone that has experienced their darkest moment. There's a lot of brightness, there's a lot of blessings, there's a lot of growth that comes from just stepping beyond your fears. There's so much that comes along with that. And as I said in my video last night, you will become motivated because you did what you thought that you could not do. And you will become determined to continue to do and knock down those giants that are trying to stand before you. So first being able to admit it, and second being able to change it, and first being able to admit it. Sorry, first being able first being able to admit it, second being able to face it, and then being able to change it. And when you change it, you're putting every effort forth. You're giving everything that you have. Why? Because you're tired of being in that circumstance. Why? Because you're tired of the circumstances getting the best of you. Why? Because you want to prove everybody wrong. Why? Because you know within yourself you deserve more. Why? Because you've been in that circumstance, that problem, situation, storm too long that it's getting the best of you. And you want to make a change. You want to make a change from the unhealthy situation, and you want to make a change from the unhappy situation. You want to strive to be more happier, and you want to strive to be more you want to strive to be more healthier, and you want to strive to be more happier. I'm telling you, speaking from experience, the place that I was and the place that I am now, I've gained so much motivation and determination that even a day like today, when things seem to be wanting to discourage me and get the best of me, I continue to push. Why? Because I remember where I was. First of all, I remember what it took to get me where I am, and then I reflect on what the situations and problems and circumstances God continues to bring me through. So on this Friday, I've encouraged someone to keep pushing, keep striving, keep pursuing. You'll get there in due time. And in due time, you have to pray and ask God to lead you and guide you to the appropriate time. Because it's no longer about our timing, it's about God's timing. But God will continue to give you the strength and give you the knowledge and the understanding of what you need and where you need to be. And you will continue to push and push and push and push. So I encourage you. It's Friday. Go into the weekend with a better mindset, a different mindset, no matter what's weighing against you. Try to find a sense of peace to gain back your focus so that whatever the issue is, don't continue to keep you discouraged. Go into the weekend, feeling a little better, with a better frame of mind and a better attitude. And I promise you that will be a start of change for you, a start of change for you. So it's Friday, it's Favorable Friday. Like I said in the beginning of this video, things could be a whole nother way. Even in spite of what we're dealing with right now, it seems to be, speaking from my place of where I am right now, seems to be a little difficult. And I'm a little discouraged. But I have to remember there's always someone else in a deeper situation than mine. So I have to remain thankful for where I am. And I encourage you to do the same. So it's Friday, going to the weekend with a better mindset, a better frame of mind, a different attitude. And just tell yourself, I'm going to do this. I'm going to fight through this. I'm going to get through this. Don't know when my breakthrough is coming, but I know it's coming. If I just continue to believe in me and believe in God and put forth everything that I have, continue to pray, continue to stand on my faith and believe, I know that I'll get through this in God's timing, not my timing. Because God has taken us through for a reason. We don't know what the reasons are. All we can do is go through, grasp onto the lessons, and continue to apply those lessons into our lives as we go further and further. That's all we can do. So remember, y'all, this is Coach K. Coach K. On YouTube is Coach Lakeisha Jenkins. If you want to subscribe to my page. And I just wanna share. A lot of times we don't want to share how we feel or what we feel because it seems so, so off. We can't smile all the time. We can't be happy all the time. Sometimes we have to share that we're a little discouraged and we have some problems, some issues that we're just not sure of. But we continue to trust God in the midst of, no matter what. So continue to watch my clips on YouTube. Subscribe to my page again, Coach Lakeisha Jenkins. Facebook, Smiley Face Keisha. Instagram, doing a new thing. And that's all I got, y'all. I hope that my clips are really helping someone. I hope that you're enjoying them. And I'm trying to build. I'm trying to build. And this is not just about doing this for others, it's doing it for me too. I tell people this is self-therapy for me just as well, to know that I'm helping someone else along the way, that I'm encouraging and inspiring someone else along the way. So yes, I am Coach K. I am Coach Lakeisha Jenkins. And I strive more and I dedicate myself to being a self-love advocate. And I will end by saying this. It was self-love that brought me through my darkest moment when I was about to give up. What I had to realize is that when I wanted to give up, the thing that I lacked was loving myself. I don't care what circumstance you're in, what condition you're in. If you don't love you, it's going to affect you somewhere down the line, in that marriage, in that relationship. Your inner self is going to affect you somewhere down the line. We cannot render love to anyone else completely if we have not yet learned to love us conditionally. It's just not possible. The lack of self-love is so damaging down the road. So we have to be able to admit and face and change our weaknesses, our fears, step beyond comfort, and produce change. That's all I have for y'all. Enjoy your Friday. Enjoy your weekend. It's supposed to be hot. So, make sure you drink the water and don't stay out in the heat too long. And I'll see you on another day, on another note. Bye-bye.